Alright, welcome to another episode of Quiz Me with Quibski. This is a Solutions Architect playlist. So if you watch the other playlist, the Cloud Proc playlist, you've noticed that I have the same guest here, Sir Chris. But just in case you didn't watch that, Sir Chris, please introduce yourself once more.
So hello guys. My name is Chris, and I have a PHP stack, and I'm currently using it on my company. And I have also Mel stack and Mern stack. So basically, those two stack can help. Tinutulungan niya ako para mas maganda yung pag buo ko ng application.
Alright. So, sir, I've noticed you use PHP as your primary language. I also like PHP. That's where I grew up with. No? What are your thoughts on PHP as the programming language?
So, si PHP, siguro one of the reason bakit ayaw ng mga iba kasi sinasabi nila parang hindi structured, hindi maayos. Pero little by little, hindi nila alam na may mga frameworks na nagsusupport sa kanya na. Like si Laravel and CodeIgniter. So si Laravel and CodeIgniter helps the PHP to be well structured by using the MVC pattern, the model view and controller. So I think okay pa rin siya gamitin kasi nag-improve naman yung mga framework nila, nag-a-adapt sila. Like si Laravel, meron ng Laravel 6.0 version. So,
ayun. And I think from what I know, PHP still powers like 70 or 80% of the world. Now, what I like also about PHP, like you said, basically, it's up to your comfort level. You can go very vanilla or very basic, or you could go so very advanced with a very advanced framework or very structured framework. No?
Yeah.
So, walang pilitan. In other words,
it's up to you.
It's up to you. It's up to your practice or what you're comfortable with. All right. Okay, so now since we are on the SAA, so we prepared a couple of SAA questions. Actually, it's random. So let's get to it.
All right.
All right, first question. You are the IT manager at a furniture retailer, and they are considering moving their web application to AWS. They currently co-locate their services in a co-location facility, and the contract for this facility is now coming to an end. Management are comfortable signing a 3-year contract and want to get the cheapest web servers as possible while still maintaining availability. Their traffic is very steady and predictable. What EC2 pricing model would you recommend to maintain availability and to get the lowest cost available?
So, siguro discuss ko muna yung scenario. So, ang scenario niya kasi is meron silang on-premises application. So, basically, they want to migrate it. But, before that, kumbaga, kasi may contract sila from another facility and it will end. So, kaya gusto na nilang i-migrate. So, they will, nag-iisip sila kung ano yung pinaka-cheapest na EC2 pricing model. So, among the choices, first is yung on-demand EC2 instance. So, hindi siya cheap kasi on-demand nga siya. Sa reserve instance naman, so, okay siya kasi, kumbaga, from the word itself, reserve, i-reserve mo itong EC2 instances for a certain period of time. So, makakatipid ka kasi, let's say na-reserve mo siya sa 1 peso, pero at a certain month, nag-increase siya, yun pa rin yung price mo. So, sa dedicated instance, hindi siya cheap kasi you are requiring or acquiring dedicated EC2 instances para sa'yo lang and you can control it. Yung spot instances naman is makakamura ka, pero ang spot instance kasi, you assume yung spot instances kasi ang ginagawa niya, kapag in-avail mo siya and nagkaroon ng failure or nagkaroon ng i-explain ko siya ulit. So, ang spot instance, may bid siya. So, basically, magbibid ka ng price mo. So, if mag-inavail mo siya ng 1 or silat mo yung target mo ng bid is 1, ma-avail mo siya. If yung price ng spot instances is 1. Pero as time pass by, if someone bids higher than you, which is 1, tapos nagbid siya ng 2, therefore, yung inavail mong spot instance, mawawala. Then, mapupunta sa kabilang account.
Yes.
Which is higher bid.
Higher bid.
So, hindi
market
siya
price is higher.
Hindi siya applicable since ang sinabi sa scenario as possible while still maintaining availability. So, hindi magiging available kapag nawala yung spot instances mo. So, I'll go with reserve instance.
So, number 2, reserve instance. Let's see if tama yan. Yan, medyo nag-delay konti. That is correct. Very good. I just want to add sa example ni Sir kanina, so far, AWS does not increase price. So when you reserve, you're given up to around 70% discount. Yes, maybe over 3 years, the prices do go down little by little, but versus on demand, it will not be as significant compared to like a 70% discount. No? So when you know your instance very well, your capacity very well, reserve instances, especially long-term, is the cheapest available for you. Spot instances only if you are ready and capable to do so. All right, next question. Try another. Okay, this is a short one. You need to add new users to your AWS account and set password rotation policies for these new users. Which AWS service should you use to do so?
Which AWS?
Yeah. 1.
So, 1 is directory service. Ginagamit siya kapag may mga set of credentials ka na. So, 2 is IM. So, this could be the answer. Kasi, ang scenario is you need to add new user. So, you can add user using an IM. So, 2 inspector. As far as I remember, si inspector is parang in-inspect niya lang yung architect mo if something is hindi tama. So, yung key management services is where you can get an encryption key, and this encryption key can use for when encrypting a certain file. So you can use this. So hindi siya necessary sa talong. So I'll go with the number 2, option 2.
Number 2. IAM. Let's see. Yeah. So it's still correct. IAM is the correct answer. Number 1, directory service potentially could also be used, but if you are using Microsoft AD or Active Directory, and since there's no mention that this is you're using Microsoft Active Directory, so there's no need to force the directory service. Okay, let's go for the next one. Again, another short question. If an Amazon EBS volume is an additional partition, not the root, can I detach it without stopping the instance? 1, yes, although it may take some time. 2, no, you will need to stop the instance. That's a good question, no?
So, yung 1, siguro, for me, yes talaga siya. Kasi, so, explain ko na lang yung 2. No, you will need to stop the instance. Parang may nabasa kasi ako na you will do this if sa AMI naman siya. Tama ba, Sir Rafi? Na kailangan mo i-stop yung EC2 instances mo before ka magka-copy ng AMI.
So actually, not required to stop your instance. Actually, there's
sa EC2 AMI.
Yes, you're not even. There's an option there. It says no reboot, meaning it doesn't even stop your instance while creating Amazon machine image. No, so technically, you don't even actually need to stop your EC2 without stopping it. But there's a caveat there. And that caveat is actually very similar to this one. So why you should reboot when making an AMI. So before I give that answer, I'll let you decide first what your answer is.
Wait. If an Amazon EBS volume is an additional partition, can I detach it without stopping the instance? Since hindi naman siya root, I think yes, you can detach it and simply attach it to different EC2 instance. I'll go with yes. I'll go with one.
I'll go on yes. Let's see. So correct. Still yes. So the way I look at EBS volume is it's like for me like an external hard disk. Yes, like a USB external hard disk. You can actually have an OS operating on that external hard disk. You can boot from it. So you can have another one that is the secondary drive. So you can detach it anytime. Imagine the secondary drive, your operating system will still continue. However, if you are writing to that EBS volume, there is possible data loss. So that's the only way if you want to make sure that there is no data loss in the EBS itself or when you create an AMI, that's when you are advised to stop it. But otherwise, since again the question does not state why or so the answer here is yes. All right, next question. Which of the following is the most suitable for OLAP? Okay, these are database. Oh, sorry, I think I gave it away.
Okay. So OLAP is online transaction application, right?
Yes.
So ano daw yung pinaka-suitable na OLAP? So basically, database siya na pwede mong applicable for OLAP. Online transaction. So first, I'll go sa option 1, Elasticache. So itong service na to is used when you cache something. So wala naman sinabi sa question na kailangan ng grid. So sa RDS naman, pwede siya, online application transaction. Tapos sa DynamoDB, I think hindi kasi bakit ba? Kasi no SQL siya and well, I think yung pinaka the best answer dito is RDS or Redshift. Pero si Redshift kasi nag-a-analyze siya. So, pero si RDS naman, kumbaga nagkakaroon ka ng real-time na online transaction. So, bakit hindi si DynamoDB? Kasi siguro sa DynamoDB hindi siya advisable since parang hindi siya masyadong nagkakaroon ng relationship. CRDS kasi more of relationship, and when you create a transaction, meron mga instance na nagkakaroon ng relationship sa kaninong ID to and kaninong anong product ID to. So distributed table. So I think I'll go with 2.
So actually, this is a harder question, no? As you have to remember what OLAP is, and also what are the other equivalents of OLAP, no? So let's see if your number 2 is correct. Ayan, no, it's Redshift. What do you call this? We'll just put it in the comment section, guys. Why Redshift? No? Let's try again. One last question. In a CloudFormation template, which of the following is used to include code you have stored in S3? 1. Resources. 2. Transforms. 3. Parameters. 4. Conditions.
Is used to include code you have stored in S3. So si CloudFormation kasi pinapadali niya yung way of architecting your infrastructure. So ang which file is used to include code you have stored in S3.
Mahirap din to na tanong, no?
So when you say kasi resources, kumbaga for me, parang naka-deploy na siya.
Mhm.
Si transforms doesn't make sense, so hindi siya. Si parameters, pwede siya kasi you specify what is the parameters. Si condition, I think hindi siya.
Mhm.
So I think it's either 1 or 3. Resource and parameters. Pero siguro I'll go with 1 kasi you specify which resources na i-deploy mo. So I'll go with 1.
Okay, let's see if number 1. No, transforms.
Transforms.
Oh, I think the question here says na I think these are the actual like server side code, not the resources, not the S3, not the EC2 that will be run. So it's actually the scripts that will be needed
Okay.
or will be used inside the architecture itself. No? All right, so that's your. Do you want one more or that's out of 5 already?
5 na ba, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So, alright guys, so we'll end that there. So, as you can see guys, the Cloud Prac and Solutions Architect sometimes are similar, and you will notice that Solutions Architect is really harder in a sense. I would really advise you to have also hands-on experience and really study further, even if you are already a Solutions Architect. Sometimes it also is good to refresh always.
Okay.
Yes. So, sir, before we end, any last advice for the people who are developers that are already maybe SAA? What's next for them, or what's next for you? In other words.
Sa akin, ang next sa akin, I was thinking kung sysops or developer na ako. So, pero I think mag-go muna ako sa sysop para mas pulido yung knowledge ko. Then, ayun. Yun lang, sir.
Alright, okay. Because anyway, when you pass the SAA, you get another 50% discount for your exam and another practice exam.
Yeah,
so,
makakatipid naman kayo kung pumasa kayo.
Pag
You
pumasa.
get 50% off.
Alright, so that's the key there. Always study so that you pass. Alright, okay. So thank you very much for our guest. And don't forget, guys, to always like and subscribe. Also comment, no? Don't forget to comment. We don't have much comments at all. Like, for example, if you want more explanation on the questions, please do reach out to us. Okay, so thank you. Visit our website. Enjoy our meetups. Attend our meetups here at the Philippines, Metro Manila, Mega Manila. All right, thank you. Bye.